NBA 2K11 dropped 15 years ago today and is still widely regarded as the greatest 2K of all time, or one of them, and here's why. Of course, as the cover implies, this was the reintroduction of Michael Jordan back into 2K for the first time since he'd retired. But it wasn't just MJ, it was how they did him. The presentation when you open the game, a lot of his signature moves, his shoes that could be used across the game for attribute boosts, and of course, his moments mode. They've tried recreating this with other players, it really just didn't hit as hard, which brings me to my next point. There just really is no substitution for being the first to do something, and this was the first 2K that most people had played with MJ in it, and he brought with him a lot of other classic teams. Yeah, if you did not know, before 2K11, we used to have to create these legends by hand if we wanted them. They were scattered around on 80s teams, but there was no cohesive teams like the 80s Lakers and such, and then there was just no Michael Jordan, so yeah, we just had to create him. Most people loved this My Career, and it had the Creating a Legend mode, which only ever showed up in a few 2Ks. At the time, this was probably the best looking 2K that had released when graphic jumps were still massive. Then of course there was the soundtrack. You just can't replace that. That's a lost art in video games really as a whole in the modern era. But where else are you gonna get a banger from Ron Artest? All in all, for those of us who had been playing 2K for years at that point, it was just a massive moment. There was no VC yet, that was still a few years away, and the possibilities for what we could do in-game just expanded in a way we really hadn't seen from year to year. I've made various videos on 2K11, so you can go further in depth on why this is considered where it is. But for now, 15 years later, we just pay homage to at least the second greatest 2K of all time.